Spirit has a message for those who have been victim to someone who has been speaking here, and they got your name in their mouth, but they're using it to try to gain advantage for themselves. I'm hearing that they are saying things that are not true. They are twisting the truth. Uh, there is some karmic balance that is coming forward for you if you are on the receiving end of this type of ridiculous energy. It had you feeling really frustrated. It had you feeling like you had to defend yourself. It had you feeling as though there were people that you thought were on your side who had your back. And I'm hearing that it was like these are the people that you expected to respect your name when they were in another room that you weren't in. Some of these people were just sitting there soaking it up, and then they go and tell you, and they're like, "Yeah, well, I'm just letting you know." But you're sitting there like, "Why did you allow this to take place?" It's a sense of betrayal that comes with this. That these people like sat in the same room with this person that was speaking on you, that was speaking these mistruths, and they didn't defend you. They're gonna get what comes to them as well, because what they're gonna realize is that as long as they were sitting in that room condoning that type of speech against you, they were equally guilty. They should have said, "This is not true. I don't want to hear any more of this. You need to stop that right now." They should have been speaking up for you instead of, "Oh, let me see what they have to say." Like they're doing you some kind of favor by sitting there tolerating this person. And this person that's speaking on this sees your friend listening and absorbing all of this and accepts it, and they go, "Uh-huh, see? Yeah, see? They're not really their friend. It doesn't look the way they think it does." So I see Spirit is talking about these people and saying, "Hey, this is gonna be handled for you. You go ahead and take care of yourself. You go ahead and stand in the light. You keep your vibration high. You do not need to defend yourself. The truth comes out. Karma's going to hit these people in a way that they never expected. They're going to do it's going to do the kind of damage that you don't even have the capacity to do within your heart. And Spirit does not want you to drop yourself to that level. So this message is for those who have been wondering what the intention is here. The intention here is for you to maintain your high vibration and walk away with your head held up. This message here from Spirit, I'm hearing it's not easy to walk away from what is not meant for you any longer. It is not easy. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of bravery to walk out of situations that are not meant for you, because you have to feel as though you had to admit that you were tolerating something for too long. That's not the intention here. Spirit does not want you to beat up yourself or to doubt yourself because you were in that situation. Spirit instead wants you to feel the strength of walking away from that situation. Knowing and recognizing when it's time to leave is the lesson here. Not, uh, you know, having this sense of impatience about yourself for how long you tolerated it. Now, Spirit is advising that there is going to be, and Spirit does not want you to feel as though this is punishment. Spirit is advising that there is a period of solitude, and this solitude is necessary for you to recalibrate, is what I'm hearing. Recalibrate what you feel about yourself, recalibrate what you're willing to tolerate, recalibrate what it is that you want in your life to redetermine your focus, to redetermine the next course of action for yourself so that you feel confident going forward and it doesn't have any influence from anyone else. It doesn't have anything to do with what anybody else wanted. This is entirely what you want for yourself, because you walked out of that situation feeling a little bit confused about where you were supposed to be headed or what you were doing or what your purpose was, or whether your purpose involved these people, and then leaving that situation felt very disorienting. it was exhausting. And frankly, you just need a moment to go ahead and focus on things that make you happy. I'm hearing self love, self care, but I'm also hearing this shadow work, and I'm seeing some spending some time journaling, spending some time making some art that allows you to get your feelings and emotions out. And I'm hearing that it doesn't need to go in someone else's ears because it's like venting isn't going to help the situation. It's only going to amplify. Instead, we want to release and destroy these feelings of wasted energy or wasted time. We want to create it into something that allows those feelings to live in an appropriate space, but also helps you focus and hone your energy to going forward. So, three cards from this part of the collective message today. At first, we want to talk about pride. Pride occurs when one has finally recognized the value of oneself. But think about how we are fractals of the whole. When we finally recognize the things that we feel pride in, it's because we see those things emulated in another person. We're seeing another person mirroring those behaviors, and then we recognize them within ourselves. We enjoy it. We think it's a great quality, and then we go, "Hey, wait a minute, that's me." Envy, on that same note, comes when we recognize something in another person that we want for ourselves, that we do not feel that we possess. The fact that we could recognize it, doesn't that mean that that's possible for us? Doesn't that mean that we recognize that that person has endured situations and is possibly on a different place in their journey than we are? That that person has encountered challenges and overcome them. And we can recognize this because we ourselves have gone through our own challenges and difficulties and have overcome them. When we feel a sense of envy in another person's accomplishments, it is so critical for us to recognize that person has overcome intense difficulties and that we too are capable of those things. And it's not to be envious of because we would not want to face those exact same challenges that person has faced. Whether we think that they would be easy or not is not the question. It's the challenge that one feels. And if that person has encountered challenges, then you would have to face an equally difficult challenge in order to have that same experience. We don't really want that. So instead, what we want to do is we want to release this need to control exactly when and how and what we experience in our own life. When we release and trust and control higher spirit, when we release this to the universe, when we release this to God, we are recognizing that we are exactly where we are supposed to be right now, and we are doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing, and we're experiencing things in the timeline that we're choosing to experience them, and that there's nothing at all wrong with our journey. There is a sense of bliss, peace, and acceptance that cannot be replicated when we trust the spirit and when we allow and believe in love fully.